So, oh gosh. Trying to position myself. So, if I post this vlog, I'm definitely not going to edit it because I do not have the energy right now. So, it'll be a really rough vlog. So, if you don't want to watch that, don't watch it. But this is just like an update video to kind of tell you what's going on. So, my last video that I posted was me cheating on the low FODMAP diet. And basically what happened in that video is I did low FODMAP. I felt really, really good. I cheated and had like ice cream and bagels and stuff, and I felt really bad. And then I basically realized I felt so bad and was throwing up so much that like I could not cheat. So I was like, okay, I can't cheat anymore. I need to go back on it. And so I went back on it and I felt really, really good again. And I was back on the low FODMAP diet. I did not cheat with any dairy or gluten, but I was eating a little bit more fruit than is recommended. And I didn't really know that I was eating more fruit than what was recommended. I was just eating like low FODMAP fruits, and I didn't realize you could only have like one per sitting. But I was still feeling great. Like I was eating a lot of calories from low FODMAP foods, from low FODMAP fruits, from meat, from potatoes. Like I was doing really well for a week. Even though like I was having a little extra fructose, I was feeling great. Like I wasn't bothered at all. I felt like I was cured. I felt like I was going to be doing low FODMAP forever and that was going to cure me. You know, I was just getting super excited about it. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I was posting like recipe videos on my Instagram of like low FODMAP recipes. I think that week I tried like so many new recipes from like the low FODMAP cookbooks that I bought. I was just fully invested in it. I was having meat like multiple times a day. I was getting a lot of protein. I was just doing great. And then all of a sudden on Saturday, so like about a week after, about like a week and a half, I guess, after going back to low FODMAP after like cheating, or maybe just a week after, on Saturday I felt really, really, really sick. And I thought maybe it was because I was eating too much fruit. And so I cut back on the fruit and I ate like perfect low FODMAP like Saturday night and Sunday and Monday. And I noticed that Saturday I threw up a little bit, and then Sunday I threw up a little bit and I was kind of bloated. And then Monday I actually felt so sick that I had to leave work early, and I came home and I ended up throwing up 10 times in a row, which it doesn't normally happen. And it was like huge vomits, like 2. It was just really terrifying. And Robert and I were thinking if we should go to a doctor, but like we've already been to doctors for this. We went to the ER for this back in December, like when I was vomiting a lot in December, and they couldn't do anything for us. So we didn't really see any point in telling anyone or going to a doctor because we've done that and they've all said we can't help you. Like there's no point in wasting time going to the ER again when we did, you know, when was that, almost 5 months ago now that we went in December. So yeah, because that was the beginning of December that we went, and so it's been December, January, February, March, yeah, 5 months since we went to the ER in December when things started to get just like really, really, really bad. So now it's the end of April, and so then I got really sad because, you know, I'm throwing up again and I'm doing like way stricter low FODMAP than I was even doing when I was feeling good. So this whole week I've been doing super strict low FODMAP, like really limiting my fruits, just like following it to a T, and I have not gotten better. My appetite is like plummeted again. Like my appetite is so low. If I eat more than like small amounts, I will throw up. I'll have bloating and all my bad symptoms will come back. So I basically emailed my doctor and she told me that, you know, she thinks I should keep doing the FODMAP, which I was going to anyway because I know that FODMAPs make me sick, and even though, you know, I know that like doing high FODMAP and especially gluten and dairy like make me sick. So I'm not going to eat those foods and like knowingly hurt myself, but like also I'm doing strict low FODMAP, like stricter than I have this whole time, and I feel really bad. So I'm going to keep doing low FODMAP because I don't want to go off of it and get even worse, but I'm not doing well right now. And so basically I talked to my doctor and she told me that she thinks it's just constipation, even though I've been consistently pooping like every day or multiple times a day this whole time, this whole year basically. She just thinks that it's just like constipation. So yeah, she wants to do an abdominal x-ray to confirm that, and she was like, you know, I told you back when we met, like, you should be taking like 1 to 4 capsules of Miralax a day. Why aren't you doing that? And I was like, well, because I'm not constipated. And she was like, well, you need to do that. So I'm just taking 3 to 4 capsules of Miralax every day. ever since doing like, and I started that yesterday, and so today is day 2 of like me relaxing the heck out of my body. I used to be really scared of laxatives, but ever since the colonoscopy prep, like, I'm not scared of them at all, especially not Miralax, because Miralax actually works really slowly for me anyway, and it doesn't cause any cramping or bloating or really any problems. It just draws extra water into the colon and like makes you go to the bathroom more, and like it makes like the bathroom trips like, I guess, softer and like more watery, but like it doesn't necessarily give you diarrhea or anything crazy unless you like take a lot of it, although I am taking a lot of it right now, so we'll see. But right now I haven't had any diarrhea. I've just had like, I think I pooped twice today, honestly, and it was good. And I've had a lot of Miralax, so like Miralax for me usually takes a couple days to like kick in, so I'm sure like further on into like this process of me doing a ton of Miralax every day, I'll be going even more, but right now like I'm just kind of getting accustomed to it. And so yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna get an x-ray, I'm gonna do low FODMAP, and I'm going to flush myself out with Miralax for the next 2 weeks until my x-ray. My x-ray is on the 6th. I didn't make an appointment, it's gonna be a walk-in, but I did like take the day off work. Most of my 100% of the vacation time that I've taken this year has been doctor's appointments or because I'm feeling sick, like 100% of it. So that's kind of annoying because any day that I've had off, I've been resting from being sick or actively being sick or at an appointment or prepping for like my colonoscopy or whatever. I took a day off to prep for the colonoscopy too. So yeah, it's just irritating that, you know, this illness has really taken over my life in a lot of ways. Whatever this illness is, SIBO, or, I mean, I know I have SIBO, but there could be more, and I feel like there is more, but no one believes me or really trusts that there's more, and they just want to say it's just SIBO, but like the SIBO meds didn't do anything for me. And the low FODMAP diet that's supposed to help with SIBO, like, helped for a bit, and then it went back. Like, way back, when Robert and I got married in the summer, I've had stomach issues since Robert has known me, and he's known me for 2 years. And so I've had stomach issues like way preceding meeting Robert. But I always told myself that it was an eating disorder and I just wasn't eating enough, and that's why I had issues. And Robert kept persisting, like, maybe there's something more, you know, I know you're trying really hard to eat, maybe there's something more. And so then after our honeymoon, I realized that gluten was a big trigger for me, which makes sense because, you know, wheat has 2 different types of FODMAPs in it, or it has at least one. It might have 2. I don't know off the top of my head. It's a lot of information. This like low FODMAP diet, you basically need a degree in nutrition to understand it. Like, I've read all 8 books and I still barely understand it. Like, this diet is really freaking hard because it's so complicated. You think you know it, then you realize you don't know it. Like, it's crazy. So, what was I saying? Brain fog is so bad. Thoughts, words, phrases. Well, yeah, when Robert and I got married, after the honeymoon, I realized that gluten was a huge trigger for me. And so then I cut out gluten completely. And for a couple of months, I felt great. And I was eating more than ever. And I thought, like, I've cured myself. And so for literally, like, just 2 months, for, like, August and September, I felt really great not eating gluten. And I felt like I was on top of the world, like I'd solved all my problems. And, you know, I was eating a ton more than usual. I was starting to gain some weight. I was feeling really good. And then in October, all my symptoms came back, like, just slowly but surely, like, plus, like, with even more bloating, like, they came back worse. And then I got really, really sick, and the vomiting started, like, in November, and then it just escalated and escalated and escalated. But, like, I think, like, this low FODMAP thing reminds me of that, where, like, I did something that, like, restricted my diet, and it helped for a little while, and now I'm going back to how I was with more of a vengeance almost. It's like, it's crazy. So that's kind of where I'm at. There was more I was gonna say and I forget what it was. Oh right, I wanted to say this last thing. Like, this whole time I've been fighting so hard to keep my weight on, because I know I talk about weight loss, but like, I might look similar in a lot of these videos, and that's what I've been fighting so hard to keep weight on, because if I eat over a certain amount, I'll get like super bad bloating, and I'll get super bad nausea, and I'll start throwing up. But I've been like pushing myself to the limit because I wanted to keep my weight on and like stay healthy, and I wanted to beat this. At this point, I feel like I really can't beat it. Whatever it is, I can't beat it. So I'm just kind of tired of fighting through it. I'm going to kind of let into it for a little while. I'm going to keep doing low FODMAP. I'm going to keep doing the Miralax, but like, I'm not going to force myself to eat anymore because I'm tired of throwing up and I'm tired of being bloated all the time and I'm just tired. And that's my update. I'll probably just post this video as it is. You can see the update, and then I will of course film the abdominal x-ray whenever I get that in 2 weeks, and we can go from there. I might post another vlog in between now and the x-ray on the 6th, I don't know, but this is where I am. Also, I'm in bed because, like, for some reason all my joints hurt, especially my back, and so I'm in bed with like a heating pad. I don't know why this is happening to me.